Hello everyone, kumusta? Welcome to Dash of Spices. Today I will be showing you how I made this traditional Filipino lumpia, but with a twist. I'm going to air fry it instead of deep frying it. If you want to learn how I air fried this lumpia, please stay tuned and watch the entire video. We have a lumpia wrappers. I got this at the Asian market. Also, 1 pound of the ground pork, soy sauce, sesame oil, egg, salt, black ground pepper, finely chopped green onions, shredded carrots, some celery, garlic powder, and some sage. And now let me show you how easy it is to make the Filipino lumpia. All you have to do is mix all the ingredients together in one bowl. Start with the egg, black ground pepper, salt, sesame oil. This is not part of a traditional Filipino lumpia. Some soy sauce, and a tons of garlic powder. Sage. I like putting sage on my lumpia because it adds a smoky flavor on the lumpia. Mix it together and add the vegetable, celery, green onions, and carrots. Mix this thoroughly until everything are well combined. And now add the ground pork. Traditionally, back home when we make lumpia, we want to add a fatty fat of a pork instead of all lean, but I use the lean ground pork in here. And now this is my secret. I keep this in the fridge at least an hour or overnight to let the flavors sink in together before rolling them. Now in the lumpia wrapper, you'll get this at the frozen section, so make sure it's completely thawed out. Just remove the hard part of the lumpia wrapper if there's any. And I just cut that half, but this is really depends on how you roll your lumpia. I'm just showing you three ways how you can roll the lumpia. This is just 1 tablespoon of the mixture. And now you're gonna roll it forward, just like that. Add pressure, but gentle pressure. And now I'm gonna secure the ends using the egg wash. Fold it inwards, just like that, to the center. And I'm gonna brush the ends with the egg wash and just roll it forward. Just like that. That is one way to roll the lumpia. Now I'm going to show you another way I roll the lumpia. This is more for those ones that want to cut it or slice it half. Just put 2 tablespoons of the mixture. I'm using my hand. You could also use your hand or gloves. It's really up to you as long as your hands are clean. So this time I put 2 tablespoons of the mixture. I roll it forward. And I'm using the full sheet of the wrapper because we got too much mixture, so that means you have to use more wrapper to secure the meat because this is going to be heavy. And now same thing, brush the egg wash on the ends of the wrapper, just like that, and securely roll it forward. Now when you cook this type, you can cut this half after or before cooking. Now there's another way you could roll the lumpia. This is my third way to roll a lumpia. Just leave a little like an dot inch or whatever you call that thing, just a little space from the back, and just press that just like that, because the lumpia, when it's lumpia wrapper, when it's thawed out, they will stick. And just roll it forward just like that. Make sure they're securely, and just brush it with the egg wash. So that's another way to roll the lumpia. It's really up to you. The main purpose is to make sure the meat are secured with the egg wash, so when you're frying it, it's not gonna open. Now another trick, I'll keep this on the fridge for about 10 minutes to 30 minutes before I'm frying them. And now I'm going to preheat my air fryer, my favorite air fryer, the Cosori air fryer. Just preheat that and spray. Once it's done, just spray it with the non-stick spray. And now place the egg rolls on a basket. Don't crowd the basket. You don't want this to stick together, but this is really up to you. But I never tried putting a lot of egg rolls in one basket. I make sure that they have space. And now grab an oil, and using a brush, just brush that gently onto the lumpia or the egg rolls. Make sure you coat it both sides, but don't soak the lumpia or egg rolls into the oil. Don't soak it in oil. That's why the reason why we're air frying it, because we're making this a healthy approach to a crispy lumpia. So just make sure both sides are coated with oil, just a gentle brush. I'm using a melted coconut oil. It's really up to you what oil you're gonna use. And now I'm gonna pop that into the Cosori air fryer. I'm gonna cook this for about 10 minutes on a 350 degrees heat. Also, I noticed air frying it is actually make it quicker to cook a lumpia, and it doesn't really smell that much because we're not using a lot of oil. When I when I deep fried a lumpia or an egg roll, I use a lot of oil, so that makes the house a little bit smoky. So now when it's done, just flip it on the other side. This is really optional, but I like to flip it on the other side, even though the air fryer will cook both sides. I just feel like the top part got more heat than the bottom part, so I flipped that over. And I'm gonna cook this for extra 5 minutes on the same heat, 350 degrees. And after 5 minutes, there you go. It's crispy. You might think it's not crispy, but it is crispy, and it's so delicious. And it's a healthy way to make a lumpia, an egg roll. I wish we had this long time ago. I didn't know I could air fry a lumpia. But again, technique is just make sure you brush it with oil, and just transfer it to a serving plate. You could actually hear it, the crispiness of the lumpia. If you like this video, please go ahead and like the video, press that like button, and share this recipe. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please go ahead, subscribe to our channel. Until next time, come back and see us. Ciao!